Welcome back to this channel IBMI classes. I'm creating this video on nested data structure in CL programming. So here I created a simple program. So earlier we talked about the data structure in CL program. Now we will simulate the nested DS in CL program. So here this is a DS field data struct, and field 1, field 2, field 3 and field 4 are defined on this data struct field. So for field 1, starting position is 1 and length is 10, and field second, starting position is 11 and length is 4, which is of length is 20. And for third variable field 3, starting position is 31 and length is 4, of type integer. For the first one is the decimal character integer, and the fourth one is the character again, which is starting from 35 and length of 16. Now these are field 1, field 2, field 3 and field 4 are the subfields of DS data struct, as they are defined on this data struct field. Now again, if I look at the below variables, var1, var2, var3, so these are now defined on field 4. Field 4 starting position 1, 7 and 12, and of length 6, 5, 5, which is combining to 16. So this one. Now we can see that field 4 has further subfields var1, var2, var3. So var1, var2, var3 are the subfields of field 4, and field 4 is the subfield of data struct. So basically this is a nested DS. So here we are evaluating field 1, field 2, field 3, the subfields of data struct, and then we are evaluating var1, var2 and var3, the subfields of field 4. So then I'll be looking to the nested DS. So here I have already compiled this program and it's in debug mode as well. So I'm directly calling this program. So if I call this program, page, just do the page up. If I do F11, there is nothing here and there is nothing here as well. Now if I evaluate field 1, field 2, field 3 values, so here I can see that we have populated with these values. So the decimal and integer values are not showing here, so they can be viewed on the subfields itself, like this one and this one. Now if I evaluate var1, so if I look at field 4, page up, so A B C D E F. So if I evaluate var2, and now if I look at field 4, A B C D E F G H I J K, and after var3, E B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P. So the whole string, the whole DS field FLD4, which is subfield of a data struct, is filled from the subfields evaluation var1, var2, var3. So this is the concept of a nested DS in CL programming. So we can simulate or create our own nested DS in CL programmings as per our need. So that's all in this video. Thank you and have a nice time.